Hello, my friend. My name is Daniel from Tanzania. I would like to share with you some very important tips, especially about engaging Christians to Muslims. I don't know if you know this, that Muslims so far have posed about 160 questions to Christians about Christians, about Christianity, and the authenticity of the Bible. According to my research for 5 years now, these 160 questions have been divided into two categories. The first one is universal questions. Universal questions, there are about 5. The first one is about the divinity of Christ. This is a universal question. The second one is about the authenticity of the Bible. The third one is about the prophethood of Muhammad. The fourth one is about the position of Abraham in the faith of both Christianity and Islam. And the fifth one is about the performing hijrah, the performing pilgrimage in Mecca. These are the 5 universal questions. But others are just zonal, we can say zonal questions. Why do we call zonal? Because this question can be found in one continent, but when you go to another continent, it's not a question there, though it is about Islam. For example, in our area and in our context, you can find that some Muslims cannot pray, cannot perform their prayer with their shoes on their feet. But you can go to other places, for example in Europe, you can find some Muslims with their shoes on feet, and yet they pray. So to them, this is not a question at all. So this is similar to the questions. Sometimes, my friend, you can be facing the question which is asked by somebody from another continent or another context which is not yours, and you would like to answer according to your context. In fact, you will never end up this question. You never end up this such a questions, or you will never come to the conclusion, because you will be giving your answers according to your context, while he's asking the questions according to his context. And mind you, two contexts from different geographical areas cannot give you similar questions that you would like. So many times when I engage Muslims, I use this method just to hear his question, and first of all to see from which context does he ask questions. For example, from many books I've gone through, I'm reading books from Europe, books from the Middle East, books from Africa about Islam. You can be astonished sometimes to see that same question have 3 different answers, and perhaps 2 of them, they are not proper answers, simply because these answers have been given out of the context of the questioner of that question. That's why I said it is very important, very, very important. And I think from next week, if God wills, I will be just going one after the other of these questions, and I will be just telling whether this is a universal questions or this is a zonal question. That will help you. I am sure that this will help you to know. And most people who try to reach Muslims, especially Christians who try to reach Muslims, I'm sure when you hear this message, you will agree with me, because that is the challenge you are facing always. You are from the different contexts, and the questions comes from the different contexts, and yet you want to give from your perspective. That will be always difficult. And I've proved beyond doubt that, okay, for example, if you try to answer the questions according to the context of the questioners real, you will immediately come to the conclusion whether he will agree with you, or he will agree to disagree with you, but not to give a different answer or a different question, simply because you share the same context. And even if you are not coming from the same context, but already you know the context. For example, for we in Africa, anthropologically, all Africans we are living in a communal. We are not we are not individualistic. We are pluralistic. So many of the questions or the answers which will be given, especially in the faith-related issues, for people from Africa, the question must be pluralistic. This is different for the people in West or Europe or somewhere where they are individualistic. So always they would try to give their answer individualistic. So now if the question comes from the pluralistic person, and now the kind of the answer you give from the individualistic person, you will see there's a collision of the answers. Because from this context can make you to give either different question or different answer. So I would like you to think about this before engaging with Muslims, or even Muslims engaging Christians from different geographical and different contextualization. So thank you. As we start this, as we will be moving forward, I'm ready to receive this. Don't forget to subscribe this, because from now you will be receiving a strong message that will help you to engage with Muslims worldwide. Thank you.